On August 23rd, 2022, I created this channel. At the time, I had no idea how important it will become for me. Just 8 days later, I lost my father, in the worst possible way. He was a recently retired police officer, a man with high standards for himself. And as his son, I always felt the need to prove myself. Even as an adult. I guess that's perfectly normal. We all want to do our best. And hopefully get a pat on the shoulder from our parents when we do something good. I was fortunate enough to show him my ongoing project in the garage. A remote control machine I had built during the COVID lockdown. A machine I used to pull my kids and even myself on sleds on the snow. I also showed him some of the videos I had posted on TikTok, where I had gained around 20,000 followers and millions of views. He had no idea I had shared this online. I could see he was both surprised and even proud of me. Proud that I had managed to create something that so many people around the world found interesting. He told me it was important to do things like this. Things that for most people might seem totally unnecessary or even childish. Do more of the things that makes you happy, he said. That day was the last day I ever got to speak with him. And then suddenly he was gone. Forever. It's shocking how little priority mental health truly has here in Norway. Every year we lose around 650 people to mental health issues and lack of professional help. In a country of just 5.5 million people. And by comparison, about 90 people die in traffic accidents every year. Both numbers are far too high, but the difference says a lot. The consequences and aftermath for those left behind can be brutal. For my family and me, it truly was. And it still is. So, after work, I needed a way to escape. To a place where I could do, for most people, only meaningless projects. Meaningless for most, but absolutely necessary for me. At first, it was just a distraction, a coping mechanism to keep going. But soon, it gave me a source of meaning. The name of this channel, Frengen Engineering, was not just because I was building engineering projects. For me, it was more about engineering myself. Engineering Frengen. From being a completely broken man to becoming a somewhat functioning human being again. Sadly, I'm not a religious person, but having shown my unfinished project to my father and seeing his response, I found meaning finishing it, even though I knew he never got to see it completed. But what if? What if he actually got to see it? I don't know. And this tragedy was also why a non-dog person suddenly gets a dog. Max. He has been a great help for our family. I cannot recommend it enough. Getting a little dog. His life is short, but he lives it to the fullest, always making everyone around him happy. So, the purpose of this video is not to gain sympathy, I just want to share why this journey has been so important to me, and hopefully inspire others. It's not about money. Both the actual projects I've been working on, and the whole YouTube journey itself have been a way to clear my head. A way to show that not everything in life has to be so serious, or appear meaningful to others. It's important to do things you like, just because you enjoy them. And with that, I mean difficult things. Things you really have to work for, where there's a big chance of failure along the way, where you have to do your absolute best to succeed. As someone quite introverted, the idea to share my life on YouTube once felt impossible. And to do it in English, even harder. At first, I used an AI voice, but that wasn't the right choice. The audience of this channel has been a big help for me. Almost every comment is uplifting and positive. It means more than you know. Even many of the people I know in real life have seen the videos. And to my surprise, the feedback has only been positive. I'm learning so much. Not only welding, boat restoration, electronics or woodworking, but also filmmaking. I even discovered 3D modeling. Starting with a 3D printer and Fusion 360. At first it was a real struggle, but now I design almost everything myself. Both parts for 3D printing and also for full-scale drawings, like the outdoor kitchen I built at our cabin. But the most important thing I've learned is this. I should not be afraid of what everyone thinks. Judging, criticism, all of that. Just do your own thing. As long as it makes you happy. That's the important thing. I made a similar video earlier, published on December 28, 2024. It was called How This Garage Project Changed My Life. I didn't share many details in that one, only how a garage project had been a vital outlet for me during a hard time. At that point, the channel had just passed 1,900 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, the requirement for monetization. The response for that video shocked me. The video quickly passed 40,000 views and brought in more than 1,400 new subscribers. But the numbers weren't what mattered the most. It was all the positive feedback I got. All the comments, the engagement from all you that watched that video. And that gave me the motivation and energy to keep going with this channel. And today, as I'm writing this, it's exactly 3 years since my dad left our lives. Almost the same day as my channel reached 10,000 subscribers. In the past 12 months, the channel has had more than 74,000 watch hours. For me, it's incredible to think about how many people have watched my strange projects. As you may have guessed, I never started this channel to make money, but today it does actually generate some income. Not much, but some, which I invest directly back into new projects, so that the engineering Frengen project can go on. As I said, the response to the channel has been extremely positive, and that's without people even knowing the full story behind it. Of course, the YouTube project takes a lot of energy, but it gives back so much more. It allows me to spend my energy on creative challenges, instead of destructive thoughts. So, I want to encourage everyone to take a moment and reflect on what truly matters in life. Maybe you dream of doing a special hobby, but tell yourself that you don't have time, or maybe you're worried about what others will think. My advice is simple: make time, prioritize it, because quality of life is often found in the things we are passionate about, even if they don't always look reasonable to others. Do more of what makes you happy. So, I don't know, I just wanted to tell you my story. I hope you found this video somewhat valuable. At least it was valuable for me to share it with you. Thank you.